All right, ready for another duck dive? This time, we're tackling a 90-day fiancé mystery that has fans all riled up.
Oh yeah, this one is a doozy.
Jovi and Yara, are they really over or just messing with us?
Mm. Well, buckle up because this one's got more twists and turns than a season finale.
For those who haven't been following, just a reminder, 90-day fiancé, international couples, 90 days to get married, or
When the K-1 visa clock runs out,
it's
yeah,
basically a pressure cooker for any relationship, but
add in the cultural differences, family drama, and
no, and let's not forget Jovi's love of strip clubs.
yeah, that's definitely a recurring theme.
Makes for some seriously good TV though, right?
Oh, absolutely. And what makes this whole situation so interesting is that it really taps into our obsession with celebrity relationships.
Yeah, especially when they're playing out on reality TV.
Exactly. It's
Yep.
like we get this front row seat to all the drama.
And then we get to dissect it all afterwards.
It's a guilty pleasure, but a pleasure nonetheless.
So, for today's deep dive, we're digging into an article from TV show's Ace, appropriately titled 90 Day Fiancé, Jovi Dufren, and Yara Zaya Split.
Straight to the point, huh?
No time to waste. But we're also going beyond the article, diving into fan comments, social media posts, the whole 9 yards.
All the evidence, huh? Trying to separate fact from fiction.
Exactly, because let's be real, reality TV, you never know what's real and what's
Well, let's just say produced.
right. So, for anyone who needs a quick recap, Jovi and Yara, their love story started with this whirlwind international romance.
Met on a travel app, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, then a quick engagement, and sadly, Yara went through a miscarriage early on.
Oh, that's right. I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah.
Imagine dealing with that kind of grief while also adjusting to a whole new country and culture.
Talk about a pressure cooker, right? I mean, it's a testament to their resilience that they even made it to the altar.
For sure. But even after their daughter, Mila, was born, things didn't exactly smooth out.
Yeah, the article really highlights how Yara started feeling neglected.
Like Jovi was prioritizing work and his boys' nights out over their family.
Which, often involve those strip clubs we talked about.
And it wasn't just a one-time thing either. It seems like a pattern in their relationship.
Right. And it's easy to watch this and just label Jovi the villain.
Oh, for sure.
But I think it's worth asking, are we being too quick to judge?
That's a good point.
Hmm?
I mean, is it really all on him? Or is it the whole reality TV environment?
Like, maybe the producers encourage this kind of behavior because it makes for good TV?
It's definitely something to think about. It's easy to get caught up in the drama
And forget that there are real people with real feelings behind it all.
absolutely. But, even considering that, some of Joey's actions, they do seem to consistently disregard Yara's feelings,
Mm-hmm. Like he's putting his own needs ahead of hers and...
which, let's face it, isn't exactly the foundation for a healthy relationship.
No kidding. And this tension, it all comes to a head on 90 Day Fiancé, the last resort.
Ah, yes, where they're supposed to be working through their issues, but
It's like the opposite happens. It all explodes when Jovi gets a little too cozy with another cast member.
Angela Dean,
Right. Yep, and then, surprise, surprise, hits up another strip club.
talk about adding fuel to the fire.
And then, bam, the bombshell drops.
This is where it gets juicy.
Social media Q&A, a fan asks Jovi straight up, "Are you and Yara still together?" And his response,
Don't leave us hanging.
"No, we are not."
Wow, just like that, mic drop moment.
Right. But here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Just a few weeks before that statement, they're spotted in Punta Cana for Jovi's birthday, looking all loved up, even joking about the breakup rumors.
What? No way. So are they playing us? Trying to control the narrative, or...
Or were they genuinely trying to work things out in Punta Cana, only for it to fall apart again later?
I mean, it's reality TV, right? Anything is possible.
So we've got a social media breakup, but then we've got the Punta Cana trip where they're all smiles.
Yeah, this is definitely a case for the 90-Day Fiancé detectives out there.
There's clearly more to this story than meets the eye.
Oh, absolutely. And to really unpack that, we need to consider the power of fan speculation, right?
As 90 Day Fiancé fans, they don't just watch the show, they analyze it, they dissect it, they live it.
Oh, yeah, they're like the FBI of reality TV relationships.
Exactly. And in the next part, we're going to dive deep into those fan theories.
Oh, this is going to be good.
And see if we can piece together what's really going on with Jovi and Yara.
Can't wait.
Okay, so let's talk about those fan theories.
Oh, yeah, the fans, they always have some interesting takes.
They really do. I mean, they've been following Jovi and Yara's journey since day one, right?
From the first awkward meeting to all the family drama, the fights, the makeups, they've seen it all.
So naturally, they feel invested.
Oh, yeah, it's like they're personally involved in the relationship.
Exactly. And, the article we're talking about, it actually has a bunch of fan comments.
Oh, I love reading those. It's like a window into...
The collective mind of the 90 Day Fiancé fandom.
Exactly. And there are some real gems in there.
Oh, yeah, it's a whole mix of reactions, right? Some fans are genuinely sad, disappointed that it might be over.
Heartbreak for Jovi and Yara, yeah.
But then you've got others who are like, I told you so, or Yara deserves better.
Yeah, there's always that contingent.
And then, of course, there's the group that's convinced this whole breakup is a publicity stunt.
Oh, yeah, that's a popular theory.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time a reality TV couple has pulled something like that.
Right. Got to keep people talking, stay relevant.
Especially in this day and age where there's a new scandal every 5 minutes.
It's a tough business, this whole fame game.
It really is. But what I find fascinating is how people project their own experiences onto these couples.
Oh, totally. It's like they're watching their own friends go through it.
Exactly. And, you start to see these patterns, right? Some fans are fiercely Team Jovi.
Always defending his every move.
Others are all about Yara, Queen Yara, they call her.
Came Yara all the way.
And then there's that group that they just want to see the train wreck.
Oh, yeah, they live for the drama.
It's like a soap opera, but with real people.
And I think that's part of the appeal of reality TV, right?
It's a guilty pleasure.
We get to indulge in the drama, the gossip, all the messy stuff.
Without having to actually deal with it ourselves.
Exactly.
Mm.
And, speaking of messy stuff, let's talk about those Punta Cana photos.
Oh, yeah, those are everywhere.
I mean, they were all over social media just weeks before that "we're not together" statement.
And they looked happy, like genuinely happy.
Yeah, they were joking around, being all coupley.
Even making fun of the breakup rumors.
So what's the deal? Are they just really good actors?
Are they playing the long game? Trying to milk this whole drama for all it's worth?
Or maybe, just maybe, they were actually trying to work things out in Punta Cana.
And then it all fell apart again.
It's a head-scratcher, that's for sure.
It really is. And then to make things even more confusing, they've been on Pillow Talk together.
Oh, Pillow Talk. That's always a wild ride.
They seem to genuinely enjoy each other's company.
Yeah, they're laughing, making fun of the other couple.
It's hard to imagine them faking that kind of chemistry.
So what are we supposed to believe?
The carefully curated social media posts?
The seemingly genuine moment on Pillow Talk.
Or is it all just a performance?
This is what makes reality TV so fascinating and so frustrating.
It's like you never know what's real and what's...
Well, manufactured for the cameras.
And I think that's especially true with Jovi and Yara.
They've got a history of playing with the media.
Remember that fake pregnancy scare a while back?
Oh, yeah, with the strategically placed handbags and the blurry photos.
They know how to keep people guessing.
They really do. So is this just another one of their games? Are they trying to stay relevant, generate buzz?
Or are we witnessing a very public, very messy breakup in real time?
It's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
And, it makes you think about the impact of all this on their relationship.
I mean, imagine having cameras following you everywhere, documenting every fight, every awkward moment.
Broadcasting it to the world.
It's got to be tough to maintain any sense of privacy, any normalcy.
It's like living in a fishbowl, constantly under scrutiny.
And then you add social media to the mix, with fans dissecting every post, every comment.
Looking for clues, hidden meanings.
It's a never-ending cycle of speculation and analysis.
It makes you wonder, at what point does fan interest cross the line into, I don't know...
Intrusion?
Yeah, like when does it become harmful?
That's a really good question. It's something we all need to think about, especially as fans of reality TV.
Because it's easy to get caught up in the drama and forget that.
There are real people with real feelings behind it all.
Right. And at the end of the day, whether they're truly broken up or not,
this whole situation has to be taking a toll on Jovi and Yara.
Absolutely. So as we head into the final part of this deep dive,
Grand finale.
I want us to consider the bigger picture. What does all this tell us about fame, social media, and relationships in this digital age?
It's a lot to unpack, but it's a conversation worth having.
So we're back and ready to wrap up this wild deep dive into the whole Jovi and Yara saga.
Yeah. It's been quite the ride.
It really has. But, as much as we've been dissecting the drama and all the little clues...
All the evidence, the social media posts, the Pillow Talk appearances.
Right. I think it's important to zoom out a bit,
Look at the bigger picture.
Exactly. What does this whole situation tell us about the world we live in today?
The world of reality TV, social media, and this constant need to know everything about everyone's relationship.
Because let's be honest, we're all guilty of it to some extent, right?
Oh, yeah, we get invested in these stories.
And it's not just 90 Day Fiancé either. It's with celebrities, influencers, YouTubers.
We follow their every move, analyze their every post,
It's like we think we know them personally
and therefore we have a right to their personal lives.
yeah, it's like we're entitled to all the juicy details.
Which, it's kind of messed up when you think about it.
It really is. So, where do we draw the line? When does harmless curiosity turn into...
An invasion of privacy.
Yeah, I mean, on one hand, it's natural to be curious about other people's lives.
Especially when those people have chosen to put themselves in the public eye.
Right. But at the same time, they deserve a certain level of respect and privacy.
Absolutely. They're real people with real feelings.
And it's easy to forget that when you're scrolling through Instagram or leaving a snarky comment.
It's almost like we dehumanize them, turn them into characters in this ongoing drama.
And their lives, they're so much more than what we see on screen or on social media.
We only get a glimpse, a carefully curated version of the reality.
And, thinking about Jovi and Yara,
Whether they're truly broken up or not, this whole situation has to be weighing on them.
the constant scrutiny, the speculation, the judgment.
It's like they can't even breathe without someone analyzing their every move.
And I think this brings up a really important point.
About the responsibility we have as viewers, as fans.
We can enjoy the drama. We can even speculate a little.
But we have to remember that there are real people at the heart of these stories.
People who are affected by our words and our actions. So, as we wrap up this deep dive into Jovi and Yara's world, the mystery remains unsolved.
Yeah, we might never know the full truth.
But maybe that's okay. Maybe the real value comes from the questions we've asked.
The insights we've gained about ourselves and about the nature of fame and relationships in this digital age.
Exactly. And maybe the most important lesson is just to remember to be kind.
To be empathetic.
To realize that reality TV, it's entertainment, but it's not always real life.
And to always question what we see and what we hear.
Because there's always more to the story than meets the eye. Thanks for joining us on this wild ride, and remember to keep those deep dive requests coming. See you next time.